Welcome, in front of me is a Galaxy A73 5G, and today I'll show you how you can apply a tempered glass to this phone. Now I'll be using, unfortunately, a tempered glass designed for a different device, as you can see, Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, but as you will see in a second, it's almost the same kind of size. Now I do have one unpacked right here, so just to kind of dry fit it right here, you can see that it basically fits perfectly over the display, or what I would consider close enough for the time period that I'm going to be needing it. So that's what I'm going to be using. Now the application of a tempered glass doesn't really change, so if you have one specifically designed for this device, like you most likely should, then the way that I'm going to show you to apply the tempered glass will still work with that as well. So anyway, let's first open up our package, and in here you'll find your tempered glass. And apart from that, you'll also find, there we go. You'll find these things, wet and dry wipe. Now, if you have ones that look exactly like these, I recommend throwing them into garbage, just because they're absolutely freaking useless. Now, just to kind of go into it, I'm gonna open up the wet one. Now let's see if it's even wet. Something tells me that it won't. Yep, this one is dry, like fully dry. As you can see, it leaves no moisture on the screen, so wet one is dry. And also you can obviously see how big this is, so it's pitifully small, which is what she said, and I don't really recommend using it. So if you have a microfiber cloth like this one or anything else, maybe a small one that looks like this, I should have, oh, there we go, unpacked one, there we go. As you can see, they're not the biggest thing, but they will still do the job. So if you have one like that, go right ahead and use that. It will do significantly better job than this crap that has been provided to us with our tempered glass. In here, at least in this case, the little alcohol paper pad will be significantly bigger, also moist, and probably do the job significantly better. And also, in this case here, it's used to primarily get rid of all the gunk that is on the display, and then you use the microfiber cloth to just dry it up and clean it off to the full extent. But like I said, if you don't have anything like that, you can use a microfiber cloth. Also, if you want, you could use a shirt and it will work just as well. And I know that might not be the conventional way to apply tempered glass with cleaning your phone with a shirt, but if you really don't have anything else, even when we have this to choose from, I think I would prefer to use my shirt over this. So yeah. Now, when cleaning up the display, first off, get rid of all the smudges and stuff like that. And the second thing that you will need to worry about is just simply dust settling on the display. Now, right now, that I gave it a nice wipe, there is no dust, and I could just go straight into applying my tempered glass, but I didn't show you how to apply it just yet, so let's go into that. So here, we have our tempered glass, and you can see we have a number 1 right here. There we go, 1. You will always start off with number 1, obviously. The reason I'm mentioning this is because some tempered glasses also have another one on the other side with number 2. This is just a finishing step, but you start off with number 1. Once you peel this off, so whatever I'm holding right here, I just throw that out, and this will leave exposed a sticky side on the tempered glass right here. So then you just kind of plop it onto the display. So you don't want to obviously touch this once you peel this layer off. Then when applying your tempered glass, at least the way I do it, is varies just a little bit depending on what kind of glass you have. Some of them will have a hole punched camera right here for, well, the hole punched camera. Some of them will have like this little notch, just to maybe showcase this. There's one like this right here. Oh, nope, never mind. It's the same one that I just have right here. This will be this one. So you can see this one has a little notch right here for the camera. I do have some other ones that have like a just cutout, a circular cutout in the glass, but honestly, I just take my word on it. It would take me a little bit too long to search for it just to show you, and it's not very important. What is important is how you apply it based on what kind of glass you have. So if you have a hole punched camera right here or a notch, you will just start off with aligning that basically in the middle of your camera. So start off by basically, once you peel that off, you'll pinch the tempered glass from both sides like this. You don't want obviously to touch anything right here. So pinch it and then add an angle. So I basically start holding it like this, so you can see it from the side. I will then align it correctly based on the camera, also the bezels, so right and left, and also the top right and left. So I do so quite easily by pinching the tempered glass, along with then also with my fingers, the pointer one and my index. So I think it's the index, right? Or thumb, my bad. And I think this is the index, whatever. But yeah, you get the point with these two fingers. I will pinch the tempered glass and the bezels of the phone. This will allow me to just kind of shift the glass just a little bit in place, just to make sure that it is evenly spaced out on the right and left side. And from there, I'll apply a little bit of pressure, so the glass won't be shifting as easily. And from there, just align it the same way here and just drop it. And you're good to go. It's pretty simple. Now that this is that I have explained this, I'm gonna just give another wipe to the phone, just because some dust have settled on it. You don't want to worry about dust because it might create air bubbles under your display. Okay, so now it's nice and clean. I'm gonna grab the tempered glass, peel that off, and go straight to applying it. Now it is a little bit too low. Let's see if I can... Nope, I won't be able to shift it, but it should be still pretty nice. So right now it's not really sticking to the display, so I'm gonna apply a little bit of pressure. And voila. Now we have a couple spots where it didn't fully get to the end, so you can just push those out. There we go. And it looks like that was the only space, so clean it off. And voila. Now you will see probably some of the times something that looks like this, this white little spot right here. This is compressed air that got trapped under the tempered glass. If you see something like this, you could just use your fingernail, kind of lift it up and try to get rid of it, to get it like fully under, because from time to time, depending on how much air got trapped in there, if you squeeze it out, it won't come out, but it will stay like this little weird white fuzzy thing. Then it will just come back as an air bubble, because it's going to be pushing up on the glass itself, or tempered glass anyway. So to get rid of it, you just, using your fingernail, lift up gently the tempered glass, as you can see. To get to the point, basically just drop it back down. And you're good to go. So as you can see, now it's gone. So there we go. Now, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.